Is the BILT credit card worth it to you? That's what I hope to answer at the end of this video, so stick around and let's just jump into it. To help better answer that question, I'm going to split this video up into 3 parts. I'm going to go over the benefits, the drawbacks, and then give you an example of my monthly spend and how I earn points using the BILT credit card. So first, let's go over the benefits. The biggest being is that you get to earn points on rent fee-free. BILT's able to do this because they actually give you a routing and account number that's tied to your credit card, so you can avoid any pesky fees that your landlord attaches on to your rent. Another great benefit of this card is that you have no annual fee, you earn 3 times on dining and 2 times on travel. And obviously the card earns 1% on all their purchases. Finally, probably the last and most niche benefit of the card is that you get something that's called rent day. On the first of every month, BILT doubles the points earned on rent and dining and all of their purchases to 6%, 4%, and 2%. These points that you're earning are BILT rewards points. These points are pretty good in value. They're worth about 1 to 2 cents per point and can be used to redeem with their travel partners. I'll go over the travel partners later in the video. So next, let's go over the drawbacks. The biggest drawback of this card is that there's no sign-up bonus. The next drawback of this card is that you have to spend 5 transactions per month to earn points on rent. So basically, they just don't want you using this card for rent and nothing else. The reason Wells Fargo, who's the one backing this card, is doing this is that they still want you to use the card for your other spends so that they can basically reimburse themselves for any costs they have in paying your rent by your swipe fees. Swipe fees are basically small percentages that banks earn on every single time you swipe your card. Now, a quick tip is that you can actually also use the accounting and routing number that you are given with your BILT card on other spend as long as it's rent related. So I also use the account and routing number to pay other bills that also charge a fee to use a credit card, so like my utilities and insurances. So to get to these 5 transactions, rent is one, and if you use your account and routing number to pay any other bills, those can also count. So for me, I use it on my rent, water bill, power bill, and then 2 other usually dining transactions since that's the highest earning category. So obviously the BILT credit card is targeted towards renters and they're leaving out a large population that doesn't rent. So basically, I've heard that there's a rumor that BILT is looking into offering this credit card to people to pay their mortgage, but that hasn't came yet. But if you do have a mortgage, be on the lookout because if this does happen, this could be a huge card for you as well. So like I said earlier, I have this card. I got it because I rent, and rent spend is one of the biggest spend for me monthly, and I want to be able to earn points on it without having to pay pesky fees that my landlord tax on. So my rent is around $2,000 a month. That equals 2,000 points a month. So 2,000 points a month over the entire year equals 24,000 points. $240 on 1 cent per point valuation, but that can actually be used for way more if you use the correct transfer partners and get much higher value out of those points. So I'll put BILT's transfer partners up on the screen, and I want to highlight 2. The first being Hyatt. Now Hyatt is also a Chase transfer partner, so this can allow you to pool your points with your Chase points in your Hyatt account, and Hyatt has really good value on your points. Most of the time you can get 2 to 3 cents per points if you look at the valuation for some of their really nice properties. The other transfer partner I want to highlight is American Airlines. American Airlines is a great partner because they have good redemption value, as well as you can't transfer any other mainstream credit card points to American Airlines. So to sum it up, if you rent, you need this card. Now, if you don't rent, you probably don't. The card, other than rent, doesn't offer much in value. The 3x in dining can be compensated with either Chase Freedom Flex or Chase Freedom Unlimited, and the 2 times on travel can be supplemented with a 1.5% on the Chase Freedom Unlimited or with the Chase Sapphire Preferred with their 2%. However, if BILT starts offering points on your monthly mortgage payment, then this card can be applicable to most people because they'll be covering rent and mortgage. So if you're not paying one of those, I don't know what you're paying. So I hope this explains everything. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments. And always, I'll put my referral link in the description. Please feel free to use it. It helps out the channel. Don't just Google and use the first link and help out some big company. Use mine. It always helps. And have a good day.